Hello and welcome to the announcement of nominees in the NGC 35th CBU Caribbean Media Awards. The Caribbean Broadcasting Union is honored to have as title sponsor for this year's competition the National Gas Company of Trinidad and Tobago, NGC. To tell us more about our partner, I'm pleased to introduce Nicola Guralal, Head Communications and Brand, NGC.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nicola Guralal, and I'm the Head of Communication and Brand at the National Gas Company of Trinidad and Tobago Limited, or NGC. I'm delighted to be able to deliver this message as we announce the nominees for the 35th edition of the Caribbean Broadcasting Union's CBU Media Awards. As title sponsor of the 2024 Media Awards, NGC is proud to partner with the CBU for a second year. Our journey with the CBU began in 2022 when the awards were hosted in Tobago, and we are delighted to continue this partnership with Sonia and her team in celebrating excellence in media across the Caribbean. As an Indigenous Caribbean energy company with operations across the region and globally, we recognize the value of developing and strengthening our institutions to secure a more prosperous future for this region. In this context, our media plays a critical role as a key institution of our democracy, educating the public, shaping public opinion, and creating awareness on matters that may not otherwise be accessible to the average person. At NGC, we support the media's role in shining a light on complex issues such as energy transition, energy efficiency, sustainability, and renewable energy. These topics have significant implications for the region. For example, energy and sustainability are critical issues that affect us all, yet they are often shrouded in technical jargon that can make them seem nebulous or elusive. The media can demystify these subjects, making them accessible and understandable to everyone. By breaking down these intricate topics that impact our daily lives, the media helps bridge the gap between knowledge and understanding. We need you to help us make sense of the world that is evolving around us, to dispel misinformation and disinformation, and to paint a true picture with the facts. We need you to reach those communities where access to information is not always easy, and perhaps even more critical, to help them find their place and to grow and thrive. You remain a catalyst for change, shaping opinions and driving public discourse. Through investigative journalism, storytelling, and coverage of pivotal events, the media influences public perception and fosters a more informed and functional society. This year's list of nominees has covered a range of topics in their respective countries and in their unique way, all contributing to a story of this region's growth and development. We commend the CBU for recognizing the importance of reporting on topics such as climate change and climate action, poverty reduction, and food and health for this region. Because of your invaluable contribution to preserving an informed and functional society, you deserve recognition and celebration. This is why NGC has committed our support to this year's CBU Media Awards. Acknowledging and rewarding journalistic excellence is essential in encouraging continued dedication and innovation in the field. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the nominees. Your work is vital and your dedication does not go unnoticed. We are proud to stand with you and support your efforts in creating a more informed and enlightened Caribbean. Thanks again for the opportunity. See you all in Belize.
While the NGC is this year's title sponsor, the CBU is also pleased to partner with other local and regional organizations. It's all part of the successful approach CBU has pioneered over the decades of collaborating with international development partners, regional agencies, and commercial entities to promote better quality and greater quantity of particular types of content. In what we describe as the themed categories, CBU works with partners to incentivize Caribbean media professionals in producing and publishing development-themed content. CBU also draws on partner-mobilized experts to detail the technical criteria associated with the particular categories. This innovative approach has been welcomed once again this year by the Caribbean Community Climate Change Center, the Healthy Caribbean Coalition, and Sagicor Financial Company Limited. And CBU is happy to welcome 5 new category sponsors to the 35th edition of the awards. They are UNDP CariSecure 2.0, the Caribbean Development Bank's Basic Needs Trust Fund, the Nature Conservancy's Caribbean Division, the Partnership Initiative for Sustainable Land Management, and Saidi Consulting Limited. This year's edition of the awards has also broken records in terms of entries. The Secretariat received a whopping 484 submissions for 63 categories in total. There were 34 organizations representing 13 countries and territories making submissions. These included the media professionals who submitted entries for the People's Choice Award, which attracted more than 2,800 votes cast on the CBU website www.caribroadcastunion.org. The CBU Secretariat was kept very busy in the weeks right after the entry deadline of February 29, reviewing the hundreds of submissions in print, digital, television, and radio formats to ensure only eligible entries were assessed by the panel of Caribbean media and thematic experts. This year, Mr. Andrew Millington returned to the role of Chief Judge. The other returning members were Dr. Yvonne Weeks and Mr. Steve Maxime. We also brought on board for the first time Mr. Neil Armstrong, Ms. Shari Petty, and Ms. Joelle Ford. And now it's time for the nominees. They are presented in alphabetical order of the country or territory. We start in Antigua and Barbuda, which hosted last year's Assembly and Awards Gala. CBU's member ABS is nominated in the following categories. The categories are Best Documentary TV, Best News Story Television, Best Entertainment Program TV, and Health Education Journalism Television. The next country is the Bahamas, represented by the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, nominated in the category Best Documentary TV. Also from the Bahamas, Jones Communication Network, nominated in 2 categories, Health Education Journalism Print and Climate Change News Print. We come to Barbados. The Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation is nominated in a number of television categories. These include Best Documentary, Best News Story, Best Sports Story, Best Climate Change Documentary, Financial Literacy Journalism, Health Education Journalism, and Best Producer TV. On the digital front is Barbados Today, nominated in the category Responsible Reporting on Youth Involvement in Crime. Also in digital, the Government Information Service of Barbados, nominated in the 2 categories, Best News Story Digital and Best Social Media Content Creator. Also from Barbados, The Nation newspaper, nominated in the categories Best News Story Print, Best Investigative Item Print, Coverage of Healthy Nutrition Food Policy Print. In radio, we have from Barbados, Starcom Network, nominated in the following categories: Best Documentary Radio, Best News Story Radio, Best Comedy Item Radio, Best Entertainment Program Radio, Responsible Reporting on Youth Involvement in Crime Radio, and Excellence in Environmental Reporting on Coral Reefs Digital. We move now to the host for the next awards gala, Belize. From that country, we have Channel 7 News, nominated in 4 categories. From that country, we have Channel 7 News, nominated in 4 categories: Best Documentary TV, Best News Story TV, Excellence in Environmental Reporting on Mangrove and Seagrass Beds Television, and Best Climate Change Investigative Report Television. Great Belize Productions Limited is nominated in a number of categories, beginning with Best News Story Digital and Best Investigative Report Digital. They are also nominated Best Commercial Spot TV, Best Public Service Spot TV, Excellence in Environmental Reporting on Mangroves, Seagrass Beds TV, and Coverage of Healthy Nutrition Food Policy. They have nominated entries in the following categories as well: People's Choice Award, Best Documentary TV, Best Magazine Program TV, Best News Story TV, Best Sports Story TV, Best Investigative Report TV, and Best Entertainment Program TV. The other categories in which Great Belize Productions Limited is nominated are Best News Story on Poverty Reduction and Empowerment of Vulnerable Groups TV, Best Climate Change News Item TV, Best Climate Change Investigative Report TV, Best Production on Land Degradation Neutrality TV, Financial Literacy Journalism in Television, as well as Health Education Journalism in Television, and finally, Best Climate Change Investigative Report Digital. In terms of content creators, Great Belize Productions is also nominated in these 5 categories: Best Social Media Content Creator, Best Videographer, Best Director Television, Best Producer TV, and Best Sound Engineer TV. Still in Belize, we have Envision LLP, nominated in the category Best Documentary Television. We move now to the Cayman Islands, where the Cayman Islands Department of Communication is nominated in the category Best Documentary TV. In our Spanish-speaking member, Cuba, we have the Instituto Información y Comunicación Social de Cuba, ICS, nominated in 2 categories: Best Documentary Radio and Best Investigative Report Radio. We move now to the south, to Guyana, where we have Newsroom Inc. TV, nominated in Best Documentary TV, Best Investigative Report TV, Best Investigative Report Digital, Best News Story on Poverty Reduction and Empowerment of Vulnerable Groups TV, and Best Climate Change News Item TV. Newsroom Inc. is also nominated in Best Climate Change Investigative Report TV, Land Degradation Neutrality TV, Poverty Reduction and Empowerment of Vulnerable Groups Digital, Climate Change Investigative Report Digital, and Best Videographer. We move now to the National Communications Network, still in Guyana, nominated in 3 categories: Best Magazine Program TV, Best Documentary TV, Best News Story TV. And now to Jamaica. First up is IRI FM, nominated in 2 categories: Best Documentary Radio and Best News Story Radio. The Jamaica Observer is nominated in 5 categories, all print: Best News Story, Best Investigative Item, Best News Story on Poverty Reduction and Empowerment of Vulnerable Groups, Best Article on Land Degradation Neutrality, and Health Education Journalism. The Public Broadcasting Corporation of Jamaica, PBCJ, is nominated in the category Excellence in Environmental Reporting on Mangrove and Seagrass Beds TV. We now come to the RGR Gleaner Communications Group. We begin with its nominations in the People's Choice area: Best Documentary Radio, Best Drama Program Radio, Best Sports Story Radio, and Best Investigative Report Radio. On the TV front, RJ Argelina Communications Group is nominated in Best Documentary, Best News Story, Best Sports Story, Best Investigative Report, Best Comedy Item, and on the print side, it's nominated in Best News Story, Best Sports Story, Best Entertainment Item, Best Investigative Item, and Best Sports Story. RJ Argelina Communications Group is also nominated in the following themed categories: Best News Story on Poverty Reduction and Empowerment of Vulnerable Groups, Radio. Coverage of Healthy Nutrition Food Policy, TV. Best News Story on Poverty Reduction and Empowerment of Vulnerable Groups, also TV. Best Production on Land Degradation Neutrality, Television. And Financial Literacy Journalism, TV, as well as Health Education Journalism, TV. Again, in terms of print, RJ Argelina Communications Group is nominated in the following 7 categories: Coverage of Healthy Nutrition Food Policy, Best News Story on Poverty Reduction and Empowerment of Vulnerable People, Best Climate Change News Item, Best Climate Change Investigative Report, Coverage of Land Degradation Neutrality, as well as Financial Literacy Journalism and Health Education Journalism. In terms of content creators, RJ Argelina Communications Group is nominated in 3 categories: Best Videographer, Best Producer TV, and Best Sound Engineer Radio. And finally, we now move to St. Lucia, where The Wave is nominated for Best Entertainment Item Digital. And now over to San Andres Island, Colombia, to our member Teleislas, nominated in 6 categories: Best Documentary TV, Best Drama Program TV, Best Entertainment Program TV, Best Public Service Spot TV, Best Videographer, and Best Director TV. In Suriname, we have the Skrifi Foundation, nominated in Best Climate Change Investigative Report Digital. CCN TV6 is nominated in 4 television categories: Best News Story, Best Sports Story, Best Investigative Report, and Best Entertainment Program. It's also nominated in Best News Story Digital, Coverage of Healthy Nutrition Food Policy TV, Responsible Reporting on Youth Involvement in Crime TV, Responsible Reporting on Trafficking in Persons TV, as well as Best Climate Change News Item TV and Healthy. All right, 3, 2, 1. CCN TV6 is also nominated in Coverage of Healthy Nutrition Food Policy TV, Responsible Reporting on Youth Involvement in Crime TV, Responsible Reporting on Trafficking in Persons TV, Best Climate Change News Item TV, Health Education Journalism TV, as well as Best Videographer and Best Producer TV. CNC3 TV is nominated in the following categories: Best News Story TV, Best News Story Digital, Responsible Reporting on Youth Involvement in Crime TV, Best Climate Change Documentary TV, Best Climate Change News Item TV, Best Climate Change Investigative Report TV, as well as Best Climate Change Investigative Report Digital. Hot 93 FM, nominated in the People's Choice Award, Best Entertainment Item Digital, and Best Commercial Spot Radio. Another radio service, Taj 92.3 FM, is nominated in Best Sports Story Digital and Best Entertainment Item Digital. The Trinidad Express is nominated Best News Story Print, Best Entertainment Item Print, Best Investigative Item Print, Best News Story Digital, and Best Entertainment Item Digital. It's also nominated in the following categories: Best Investigative Item Digital, Responsible Reporting on Trafficking in Persons Digital, Responsible Reporting on Trafficking in Persons Print, Financial Literacy Journalism Print, Health Education Journalism Print, and Best Social Media Content Creator. TTT Limited is among the nominees in the People's Choice Award. It's also nominated in Best Entertainment Program Radio, Best Documentary TV, Best Magazine Program TV, and Best Sports Story TV. In addition, TTT Limited is nominated in Best Comedy TV, Best Entertainment Program TV, Best News Story Digital, Best Entertainment Item Digital, and Best Public Service Spot TV. And TTT Limited is also nominated in Excellence in Environmental Reporting on Mangrove and Seagrass Beds TV, Best Climate Change News Item TV, and Best Social Media Content Creator. Still in Trinidad and Tobago, we have WESN Content Capital, nominated in the categories Best Documentary TV, Best Comedy Item TV, Best Entertainment Program TV, Best Commercial Spot TV, and Coverage of Healthy Nutrition Food Policy TV. The following 5 categories are also nominated categories for WESN: Best Climate Change Documentary TV, Health Education Journalism TV, Best Videographer, Best Producer TV, and Best Director TV. We now go to the Caribbean Investigative Journalism Network, CIJN, which is nominated in the category Responsible Reporting on Youth Involvement in Crime Digital. Those entries were from Grenada and Barbados. And finally, UWI TV, nominated in 2 categories: Coverage of Healthy Nutrition Food Policy TV and Best Climate Change Investigative Report TV. Those last 2 nominees, CIJN and UWI TV, are considered regional entities. So, the only step needed now is preparing to attend the awards gala on Tuesday, August 13 at the Umaya Hotel in Placencia, Belize. In addition, delegates staying at the official hotel for the CBU 55th Annual General Assembly, the Naya Resort and Spa, will also benefit from a 50% discount on accommodation rates. The full list of nominated organizations and the categories in which they have been found eligible for award or special mention is on the CBU website, www.caribroadcastunion.org. And that's where you can also find out more about registering for CBU AG 55 and attending the NGC 35th CBU Caribbean Media Awards. I'm looking forward to welcoming you at the gala on August 13.
Get ready to embark on an unbelievable experience at the 55th Annual General Assembly of the Caribbean Broadcasting Union. Join us at the exquisite Naya Resort and Spa from August 11th to the 14th in the picturesque village of Placencia, Belize. Immerse yourself in Belize's melting pot of cultures and cuisines. Travel back in time as you explore ancient Mayan temples and sites. Discover the mysteries of the Great Blue Hole while exploring the world's largest living barrier reef. Then, gather with other industry leaders at the signature CBU conference to discuss this year's theme, Media and the Environment. Industry experts will delve into pressing issues and explore the intersection of media and sustainability. Also on the schedule is the 35th edition of the NGC Caribbean Media Awards, where we celebrate excellence in Caribbean media and recognize outstanding contributions by media professionals in the region. Don't miss out on this extraordinary opportunity to network, learn, and be inspired at the 55th Annual General Assembly of the Caribbean Broadcasting Union in Belize. Register today on the CBU website and secure your spot and special rates. See you in Belize.
Welcome to Belize.